Hello and welcome to the Hawk 411. I'm Haley.
I'm Jonathan. Let's get started with our weekly announcements.
On the 24th, there's boys CRC basketball tournament at 7:30 in York.
On the 27th, there is girls CRC basketball tournament at 3.
On the 28th, the juniors are NESA testing at 8:45 a.m.
On the 29th and 30th, the CRC basketball tournament continues.
Now we have Jessica interviewing Mrs. Gertzen about the results of the speech meet. Jessica?
Hello, I'm Jessica and I'm interviewing Mrs. Gertzen. How did the speech team do?
This last weekend went really well. We had one individual that got 5th. Chantel Lawson got 5th in humorous. And we had a lot of kids that were close to placing. At CNFL 1, they placed 1 through 10. And we had a lot of kids that were in that 15th through 11th range. So we know what we need to do for next time.
Nice. How many students performed?
We have about 20 students that are performing.
Okay. And when is the next meet?
Our next meet is January 31st at CNFL 2, same place, same location. And we've got 20 kids ready to perform. They've been working on their critique sheets and making those changes.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Gertzen. Back to you, Haley and Jonathan.
Thank you, Jessica. Up next, we have Jerome with Mr. Holes about the Hawk Slip program. Jerome?
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm here with the high school principal, Mr. Holes. Mr. Holes, we have some questions for you. What is the Hawk Room program?
Hawk Room program is a room designated after school, allowing kids to get assignments finished that they did not complete throughout the day.
What led to this decision?
This being my first year here, I had heard that the Hawk Room was implemented previously, and again, the same program was allowed to allow kids to get stuff finished. And I noticed first semester we had quite a few kids that failed to turn a lot of homework in, and this was just a decision made to allow kids the opportunity to have time to get stuff completed.
Are you optimistic of the Hawk Room program, and will it give positive results?
It's too early to say as far as positive results. With the 3 weeks that we've been back in the second semester, when I look at missing assignment report, I'm seeing positive results now. As far as grades, it's too early to tell because we're too early into the semester. But I just want kids to try to get assignments done. I don't want them to think that it's okay not to turn stuff in, because the lesson that leads later on in their lives, it's not a good lesson that I want them to leave this building with.
Thank you, Mr. Holes. Back to you, Haley and Jonathan.
Thanks, Jerome. Next, we have Trevin interviewing Miss Labrie about her 100th win. Trevin?
Thank you, Haley and Jonathan. I'm here with Miss Coatesbury, and we have a few questions for you. Now that you have won 100 games, what's your favorite memory of being a coach?
Well, I have a lot of memories, but this year, I would say so far, everything about it is going to be going in my little brain as a great memory. The whole celebration was a shock. I don't know who planned it. It was very good. I think it was Mrs. Herzberg and the seniors, but that was really good. And then another memory I have is when I came out of the hospital and Mrs. Herzberg picked me up and drove me to Kennesaw, and I got to surprise the girls, and that just a look on their faces when I showed up at our sub-district, I think it was our first sub-district game, that is a very fond memory for me.
How do you plan on celebrating your 100th win?
I celebrated on Friday night with the win of against Shelby Rising City, going back and having brownies and stuff, and then when I went home, I just sat on the couch, watched TV. That was my celebration. So yeah, no celebrating. We still have work to do, so, for the season.
How many years have you been a coach?
Well, from 2001 to 2001-2002 season to 2004-05, I was co-head coach with Miss Torsen. So by myself as head coach, it's been since 2008, so 6 years. I'm going on 6 years.
All right, thank you. Back to you, Haley and Jonathan.
Thank you, Trevin. That was very inspiring. Well, that's all we have for this week. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Haley. Join us next week for more Hawk 411.